the psychological damage and the impact, the cries that I had to hear, you know? Are you guys telling me that it is okay for people to go after underage children?
No, no,
Are y'all validating
hell
this?
no. That's not what they're doing.
My immediate concern was, oh my God, who do I call? But I couldn't call anybody because everything was closed at the time.
Corey Holcomb put out his shit at midnight. The cries that you had to hear, bro, this is nasty work.
Nasty bitch.
This is nasty work, sir. He's getting ready for a lawsuit.
At this point, I've been advised not to say anything else about it. So that's all I've been authorized to say. Now, I'll give you a little bit of insight for those of you that may not be familiar with my daughter. USA team, at different points throughout the year, she's usually ranked about number 2 or number 3 in the country. Junior Olympian, probably has close to over 325 medals, of which 200 and maybe 80 of them are gold. Has traveled across
208. Yo, shout out to your daughter, first of all. Shout out to your daughter. Your daughter is who you pretend to be. Successful, talented.
World representing our country, and is probably the sweetest soul that I personally know. Now, of course, we can be a little bit biased because all of our kids are the sweetest things to us. Those of us that are in our kids' lives.
Nah, she has 200 plus medals. She's actually that, bro.
And that are participating in our children's lives. But a very, very accomplished minor child, meaning that she's still a child. And one of the things that I tell my daughter every single day is that I want you to stay in a child's place. I never want you to grow up too fast. I never want you to be out here doing things that you're not supposed to do, because you have an expectation on your life. And so the thing that I've always done is try to protect my daughter against the world, from the world. And what this has shown me is that eventually all of our children, and she is still a child.
You didn't do all you can do to protect your daughter. You speak about your daughter, your family, your wife constantly on the show. You use them as a bragging point as you cook other people's family dynamics. You're not protecting them, bro. You're using them as a shield.
Because she is an underage child. All of our children eventually will have to see how ugly the world is. All of them. Regardless of how we feel, regardless of what happens, all of our children will have to seek, we'll have to see what the world is. What we as parents are supposed to do is protect them as long as possible, until they have to see what the world does, right? So this is what I'm going to say. My focus right now, and then I'm going to go ahead and get into the show. My focus right now is trying to figure out the psychological damage, impact, and trauma that has been done to my daughter.
Oh, God.
I pulling her out of school.
Pulling her out of school, the man went live the night before. It didn't even get to settle in. We don't even know if people even seen it yet. You pulled her out of school before. What? What? He's getting ready for a lawsuit. He baited Corey in so he can get ready for a lawsuit. This is filthy bag chasing, bro.
Early therapy, making sure that she is protected, trying to see what the fallout will be as far as her having to be removed.
She has damn near 300 medals, bro. What are you talking about?
From some of her competitions, because of a lot of different things, including online bullying and psychological damage.
Psychological damage and online bullying. Are you fucking crazy? Has it even been 24 hours? It hasn't. Therapy? What are you talking about? Yo, this nigga is the ultimate victim after talking about victim Olympics. You are.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
What the fuck is going on?
There's a lot of fallout.
Online bullying in less than 24 hours. That's what I'm talking. What the fuck? Fallout? What?
From what happens to my daughter's life because she is so accomplished. She has some of the greatest schools in the United States of America that has been seeking her out, scholarships.
That's not gonna stop. She's her.
Looking for her to join the team. She is.
That's not gonna stop. She has 200 some odd gold medals. She's her. That's not gonna stop anything because Corey Holcomb made some jokes because he was trying to cook your dumb ass. What are we talking about out here?
On track to be a United States Olympian. She was supposed to be possibly in the next Olympics. And
possibly, no. If she was going to be in the next Olympics, she's going to be in the next Olympics. Don't even put that dusty energy out trying to be a victim. What the hell is this? This is the multiple personalities that his wife described. This guy went into full victim mode. Who is this nigga?
I don't know how damaging this is to her psyche. I don't know. Who knows? This can be a lifetime of damage. We don't know what butterfly effect things that we do to our children. And the one thing that most fathers, Black fathers, try to do is they try to make sure that their children are protected.
Even his chat says all this happened already. The show was just last night at midnight. This is what his chat is saying. Of course, these other people are saying kids are off limits and what he said, what he did was foul. But what he's saying is crazy. All this therapy and this, that, and that. It's like, bro, this just, what the fuck are you doing?
That's what we do. As fathers, we don't really care what happens to us, right? Because
you don't care what happens to your daughter. I'm going to blur your daughter's face from all of these things and make sure that we're taking the extra care because you didn't take the extra care, my nigga. Again, I'm going to have to take the extra care. You know I beefed with another YouTuber that I had no problems with over his violation of your kids because you don't want to protect your kids, nigga?
That's just life. But we never, ever can imagine what would happen to our underage children. No. No matter what happens to us, we don't want anything. For those of us that are in our daughters' lives, we don't want anything to happen to our children. Under no circumstance. And so I don't know. I think that a lot of people don't really understand the impact. And I'm speaking to all of us, for all of us. We don't always know what the impact is to our children. We don't know the psychological damage, the emotional damage, the wreck that happens in their lives when other people go after children. I thought that children was off limits. But
this is what happens when you're a square. This is what happens when you're a square internet gangster that thinks there's limits and rules to beefs and altercations. When you're trying to destroy someone's likeliness, they're trying to destroy their platform, they're trying to destroy their money-making machine. You try to... Corey Holcomb says men only have one thing left, and that's their manhood. You try to take that from them. You try to make him a zesty. A backdooria, the thing that he's against the most. Is like the only thing he has left, you try to take it from him. And he responded a certain way. You can't tell people how to respond. Not everybody plays by the same rules, ethics, and integrity that you may think you can play by or everybody else should play by. I personally wouldn't attack people's kids, but when other people do that and you're one of the people that perpetrate that fuckery as well, people aren't going to feel sorry for you. You've done it to many people. So when other people do it to you, it's like, hey, buddy, I don't know what you expect. Maybe you shouldn't start problems that you can't handle. You talked about, you can go to war when your money's right, but there's still casualties of war. Your family's still collateral damage. You're talking about money, right? But you're talking about feeling, this is your fault. This is your doing. You lack accountability, sir. No one told you to start these problems. Talk like you're this tough guy. go at a comedian, and a potent comedian at that. It's like you didn't go at Brendan Schaub or one of these niggas. You went at Corey Holcomb. Like, what do you do? Like, come on, man.
I guess not. So my number one concern, and I'm going to say this, and again, this is for all of the civil, awesome black people out there and people in the United States of America that want to ensure that their children are protected. My number one goal is to always try to figure out how I can protect my underage child. My underage child. That's all I care about. Could have never imagined in 1,000 years the psychological damage and the impact, the cries that I had to hear, you know?
The cries that you had to hear, this is the morning after that he recorded this. Corey Holcomb put out his shit at midnight. The cries that you had to hear, bro, this is nasty work.
Nasty bitch.
This is nasty work, sir. The victim Olympics that he's running right now. Are you kidding me?
My immediate concern was, oh my God, who do I call? But I couldn't call anybody because everything was closed at the time.
So how was your daughter absorbing this message? Oh my God, who can I call at 2 a.m. in the morning as my daughter's crying watching Corey Holcomb for some reason? Like, bro, if you don't shut the fuck up, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, the fuck are you talking about? This is so nasty, man.
Nigga, you gotta go. The fuck is wrong with you?
So immediately pulling her out of school, immediately making sure that I go and assess the damage.
What
trying
damage?
To figure out if we're able to get her into the same competitions. Coming up. She literally just texted me probably less than 48 hours ago. All of the different competitions that she had lined up for this year. We were supposed to go to Great Britain. We were supposed to go to a lot of places.
So
I don't know if we can still do that. I don't know if that's possible. Because I don't know if she has the, their brain isn't even fully developed. You know? Literally. So crazy. She had just sent me her pictures, her senior pictures, and she had also sent her schedule. Literally, this was yesterday at 10:22 p.m. At 10:22 p.m. Let me show you. See that? See the schedule? The tentative, see how it says tentative schedule? Leslie Daniels right here. She was sending me her tentative schedule for the calendar year. I don't know if she'll be able to do that. The tentative, see how it says tentative schedule?
What are you showing?
Leslie Daniels right here. Let me show you. See that? See the schedule? The tentative, see how it says tentative schedule?
Why are you showing your daughter's schedule online? You talking about protection? We can know what classes, what is this schedule for? Once it clears up, someone could zoom and take screenshots. Like, why are we showing this?
Leslie Daniels right here. She was sending me her tentative schedule for the calendar year. I don't know if she'll be able to do that. I've invested millions and millions of dollars. Millions of dollars into the well-being of my child.
Really, nigga? So you're going to try to extract millions of dollars from Corey Holcomb based on the fact that you put millions of dollars into your child and their well-being, and now she's torn down emotionally and all this emotional distress and all this bullshit. I think what he's trying to do is scare Corey into taking down the video or something, because he knows he doesn't have a lawsuit, he doesn't have anything. He's talking about, oh, he's been advised to say less. I'm like, you said a lot already, my nigga. You said entirely too much if your lawyer said that you shouldn't be saying anything, you should say less. This was like a 30-minute diatribe? The fuck are we talking about? You know this nigga's full of shit. This nigga lies too much. I mean, I ain't buying nothing, nigga. Nothing.
She's broken. She's broken.
She's broken.
So
it
for
just
me,
happened, bro.
personally,
this is facts right here. Terrence Jones, this is exactly why you don't play with them squares. This is like it being in the hood and you know a nigga's not about nothing, but he wants to talk shit so he has the police on speed dial. He's giving your description and everybody in your family lineage. He's like,
I've seen him do it.
Yep, I'm telling.
Yeah, this is why you don't play. This is why. Coward-ass square niggas like Anton Daniels.
You scared. You pussy. Sorry, you pussy. Don't be pussy.
I have to figure out what that looks like. And I'm willing to do anything to protect my child, to make sure that they get the best care possible, to ensure that hopefully she can recover from this. So that's all I have to say. I don't know what else y'all looking for. Any father understands. Any father understands what I'm saying. Any father that is.
What a great point. What a great point. Sir, you got online and told the world you travel with baddies in every city that you go. You embarrass your daughter. You embarrassed your daughter. You embarrassed your daughter. You embarrassed your wife.
LT checked him. LT said,
Yeah, we ain't having that, sir. We are not having that at all. You have done more emotional distress and damages to your daughter, talking about you're parading all these women, and she found out that you're paying for cheeks, bro. You know how devastating that is to your daughter, knowing that you're paying for cheeks and parading around women while your wife's at home? You out here.
I'll just pay for the Brazil game.
Come on, man.
In their child's life understands
A father wouldn't put his child out there. It's facts. This nigga's putting out her schedule and everything. What are you talking about?
Impact. You know what your child feel like. You can sense it on them. You can feel it on them. You know what it feels like to take care of a sick child? You ever had a child that you had to sit with that had a fever, and then you had to break the fever because none of the medicine was working? Some of us have been there. That's what it feels like. It's like trying to break a fever, but you don't know what long-term damage that can make. Our entire life, we've done everything to protect our child, ensured that she's never, ever, ever needed anything whatsoever. Pray for me and my family. Pray for me, my wife, and my family. God bless. That's all I have to say about that. Make sure you guys hit a like for the algorithm. And at this point, I've been advised not to say anything else about it. So that's all I've been authorized to say.
It's a total fabrication.
Stop the cap.
Had a couple emergency phone calls. The only thing that I can say at this point is that I can't say anything else about it. First, I need to go and make sure that my daughter is okay. And so it's a lot of tests. I'm not sure if she got to get pulled out of school for the rest of the year. This may affect her in that way. So I have to make sure that she's okay. She's no longer safe even going to school anymore.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
How do you determine that? How do you make that distinction? Less than 24 hours from a nigga making a video clowning your family. A comedian making a video clowning your family. How do you make that? Less than 12 hours later, this nigga's live. Like, what?
We got to protect our babies. We got to protect our babies. Under no circumstances will I ever allow for my daughter to go under.
I'm not defending what people do to people's children. You should probably just leave the children out of it, so we wouldn't have the situation to begin with. But he is upselling the victimhood of this. This is bad.
Unfortunately for the majority of the community, unfortunately, they don't have the wherewithal. They don't have the context. They don't have the resources to be able to invest in fixing. So a lot of times our community has to suffer with the psychological trauma and they have to grow up with that. I just so happen to be one of the people of the ilk that can make the adjustment to where I can hopefully try as best as I could to maybe get her at 70, 75, 80% at some point. She was on track to be an Olympian.
She still is on track to be an Olympian. What changed? If she was on track to be being an Olympian, she's still on track to being an Olympian. He only really said that she looks like you.
And I'm surprised at the community as I'm reading this chat right now. I'm surprised at you guys.
This is your own chat. This is your own chat.
I'm surprised at you guys. So wait a minute. Are you guys telling me, some of you, because I see the overwhelming majority of you are logical. Are you guys telling me that it is okay for people to go after underage children?
No.
Are y'all validating this?
Hell no. That's not what they're doing.
Wow. I'm amazed at the culture.
You are amazed at the culture. You mean you are amazed by the fan base and the audience that you cultivated, that watched your every move and watched you shit on other people's kids and wives and families. So some of them are not feeling sorry for you. It's not the fact that they're saying, yeah, somebody should do this to children. Children should be off limits. But when beef happens and certain people, they're going to violate and go whichever way they want to go. And when folks deserve it, they're not going to feel sorry for you. They might feel sorry for your daughter, but they don't feel sorry for you.
I'm amazed at the culture. Are y'all telling me that it is okay to go after underage children in real life? Not speaking in general, not speaking, okay, well, this is how I feel about the community and how it is that we raise our children. I'm talking about real life people.
How sure can you be about this Petty LaBelle that she's actually 18 already?
I'm heartbroken. I really am. I'm heartbroken. For all of our Black women, I'm heartbroken. I really am. In shambles, 100%. I'm in shambles. I'm in shambles. I am 100% in shambles. It's nothing else for me to say. It's nothing else for me to say. I have to figure out how to pick up the pieces.
You know they're gonna see the antagonizing prior, right? This is so pathetic, man.
I have to figure out how to pick. Corey, he won. Corey and Craig, you win. You win, I give up. I have to figure out what collateral damage happened after that. You guys win. I got to figure out how to pick up the pieces. Family is in shambles. Daughter is in shambles. Literally having my wife take her over to get evaluated and figure it out because crying inside of the principal's office trying to figure out what to do.
crying to me, and I'm not having it.
How was she crying inside the principal's office when you pulled her from school prior to going back to school after the fucking... Okay, so Corey Holcomb aired his live at midnight. You pulled her from school. This live was from this morning. How is she crying in a principal's office when she didn't even go to school the following day? You said you pulled her from school. What the... It's not... The math ain't mathin', bruh. Crying in the principal's office? If you don't miss me with that bullshit, nigga...
Miss Shambles. Make sure you guys hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Legacy of Rain says praying for your family.
Praying for your family, looking forward to your healing and more healing. Yo, these guys are such victims. How are you the bully and the victim? You're the villain and the victim. You start the shit, you antagonize, you buff out your chest like you're that nigga, and now you're the victim crying at everybody? Oh, pray for you. Nigga, you talking about you got a bad chick in every city, disrespecting your wife. Pray for you. Pray for what? That you get a discount on the cheeks you're purchasing? God, what are we praying for?